In a small, forgotten town nestled between the cracks of civilization, there stood an antique shop so obscure it seemed to exist in another dimension. The sign above the door read "Curios and Antiques," but no one in town could remember the last time it was open. That was until the night it lit up, its flickering lights beckoning in the curious and the lost. Lena, a college student with a fascination for the macabre, was the first to enter. Inside, the shop was cluttered with dusty relics, each one more bizarre than the last. But one item caught her eye: an ornate mirror with a brass frame, its surface rippling like water. A small, golden plaque at the bottom read, "Reflect at your own risk." Intrigued, Lena bought the mirror and brought it back to her dorm. That night, as she stood before it, she noticed something strange. Her reflection didn't match her movements. It was delayed, as if it existed a second ahead of her. Then, a number appeared in the corner of the glass. 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. At first, Lena dismissed it as a quirky feature, but when the countdown reached 0, a sharp, piercing sound filled the room. Her reflection smiled, just for a moment, before the mirror went black. The next morning, Lena awoke to find the number had reset to 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. She tried to ignore it, but the feeling of being watched grew unbearable. By the third night, the countdown had become an obsession. She couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, and when it hit 0 again, the mirror's surface rippled violently, as if something beneath was trying to escape. Lena's friends grew concerned. They begged her to get rid of the mirror, but she couldn't bring herself to part with it. It was as if the mirror had become a part of her. One night, as the countdown reached its final seconds, Lena's reflection began to change. It stretched, distorted, until it no longer resembled her at all. The mirror cracked, and a low, guttural voice whispered a single word: "Mine." When the police found Lena, she was catatonic, her eyes wide with terror. The mirror was shattered, but the countdown continued, etched into the fragments. It read, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. They took Lena away, but the mirror remained, its pieces scattered across the floor. And when the countdown hit 0 again, the lights in the dorm flickered, and the sound of shattering glass echoed down the empty halls. The next morning, the police returned to find the mirror intact, its surface smooth and unblemished. The countdown had reset, and so the cycle began anew. If you ever find yourself standing before a mirror that counts down, remember this: when it hits 0, you're not the one reflecting.